Rahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today we will learn lesson 4 and 5 of unit 1. Unit 1 lesson 4 sentences. Students, if you haven't brought your books still, you may pause this video here and bring your textbook, your rough copy and pencil and eraser. We will learn exercises present on page number 6. The first exercise is make sentences using the words in the table. जुमले बनाएं टेबल में दिए गए वर्ड्स को इस्तेमाल करते हुए. Example: There is a shark swimming in the bay. Students, now you may see this table. This table has 4 columns. Column number 1, there is, there are. Let me tell you, there is will be used with singular subject and there are we will use with plural subject. For example, if we will talk about one thing, we will start our sentence with there is. And if we will talk about 2 or more than 2 things, we will use there are. Column number 2, some birds, a shark, 2 girls, a man, some children. So let's see which are plural subjects. Some birds is a plural, a shark singular, 2 girls plural, a man singular, and some children are also plural. Third column of this table, swimming means तैरना, playing means खेलना, flying means उड़ना, sleeping means सोना, hopping means उछलना. These are 5 verbs. Fourth form of verb is used here, and these verbs we will use in our sentence. Fourth column in this table, there are objects given in the bay, on the beach, near the lake, over the water, under the tree. So we will use words present in fourth column according to our sentences. Let's start with the first one. There is some birds. It is wrong. We will use there are because some birds is a plural subject. There are some birds. So which verb we will use for birds? Definitely we will use flying. There are some birds flying, and we will use over the water. There are some birds flying over the water. Number 2, there is a shark swimming in the bay. This is already written above table. There are 2 girls playing on the beach. There is a man sleeping under the tree. There are some children hopping near the lake. These are all sentences. We will use these and we will make sentences. You will write in your fair copy as it is this table you will make, and down below this table you will write complete sentences. This is key of complete sentences. You will write these complete sentences in your fair copy. Now these all 5. Exercise 2, make sentences for the pictures using phrases from the box. Now what we have to do, we have to make sentences by looking at the pictures, and we will also use phrases given in the box. Students, example is given here. There are some boys playing football in the playground. This is for picture number 4. So let's start. Picture number 1. There is a woman painting picture in the classroom. Picture number 2. There are some boys doing exercises outside the school. Number 3. There is a man selling ice cream in the street. Number 4. There are some boys playing football in the playground. 5. There are some girls skipping in the park. So we have used all phrases and we have described each picture well. Students, now you have to write the question, make sentences for the pictures using phrases from the box, and also you have to make box in your fair copy. Then you will make photocopy of these pictures and you will paste in your copy. And then below that pictures you will write picture description and you will give numbers to each sentence and you will write these sentences below pictures. I hope you understood this exercise. Now exercise 3 on same page. Ing form of verbs. Sort the verbs in the box into 4 groups as shown below. Now in box there are verbs given. We will change these verbs into fourth form of verb, which is present participle. Before doing this exercise, you must know that there are 4 forms of verb. First form of verb, which is called present. Second form of verb, which is called past. Third form of verb, which is called past participle. And fourth form of verb, which is present participle. Usually we say ing form of verb. Now in this box, first form of verbs are given like cry, dance, die, drive, eat, and many more. Now students, eat is first form of verb, its second form is ate, third form is eaten, and fourth form is eating. So what we have to do, we will change these all verbs into fourth form of verbs. And also we will learn 4 different rules by which you can change first form of verbs into fourth form of verbs. The number first is add ing. There are few verbs with which you will just add ing and they directly will change into fourth form of verb, like cry. If you will put ing, crying, it is crying and it is the fourth form of cry. After that is fly, flying, flying. Then is eat, eat, eat. You will change into fourth form, eating, eating. Means by directly putting ing, you will change this into fourth form. Number 2, drop e and add ing. There are some verbs which end with e. With those verbs, what you have to do? You have to drop e, you have to remove e, and in place of e, you will write ing. Like drive. What's the spelling of drive? D-R-I-V-E. What you will do? You will drop e. You will write D-R-I-V-I-N-G. It will be changed into driving. So which verbs are those? Dance is there, drive is there, smile is there. These are the 3 verbs here which are ending with e. What you will do? You will drop e and in place of e you will write ing. Third is double the consonant and add ing. Now those verbs which are ending with consonants, I think you know very well about vowels and consonants. There are how many letters in English alphabet? 26. From 26 alphabets of English, 5 are vowels. Which are they? A, E, I, O, U. These are vowel letters and remaining 21 letters are consonants. So B is also consonant, C is also consonant, P is also consonant, N is also consonant, H is also consonant. So if any verb is ending with consonant, what you will do? You will double the last consonant letter and you will add ing. For example, H-O-P, hope. Hope means jump, छलांग लगाना. So what you will do? H-O-P-P-I-N-G. It is hoping. So hoping. Next is plan, P-L-A-N, plan. You will double the consonant which is the last letter, which is N. You will write planning, P-L-A-N-N-I-N-G, planning. So like this you will, there are few words. First is hope, then is plan, then is skip and travel. Fourth is change IE to Y and add ing. If there is any verb which is ending with Y, IE, if any verb is ending with IE, like die, like tie, like lie. So what you will do, you will skip or you will drop IE. आप IE को ख़त्म करेंगे और IE की जगह लगा देंगे कौन सी चीज़, Y, और उसके साथ लगाएंगे ING. फॉर एग्जाम्पल डाई, DIE, डाई, डाई मीन्स मरना. अब आपने इसको कैसे चेंज करना है इनटू फोर्थ फॉर्म, DIE की जगह Y लगा देना है और साथ में ING. So die is there, you will change into dying. Lie is there, you will change into lying. Tie is there, you will change into tying. Below this picture of textbook in yellow color, there are written answer key of this exercise. You will write this exercise in your fair copy. How? You will write question first, then you will write box, and then you will write like below which is written in yellow colored. Number 1 you will give, number 2 you will give, number 3 and number 4, and you will sort out these verbs into 4 categories like I have done. As it is, you will write. Let's come to page number 7. On page number 7 there is given lesson 5, which is writing. So students, now this is about octopus. You will listen to me and you will fill missing words. Okay, we know about octopus. Octopus is sea creature which lives in sea and has how many arms? It has 8 arms. That is why it is called octopus. So let's read. Tell me, O octopus, what do you use all your arms for? One pair of arms is for walking over land. One pair of arms is for drawing in the sand. One pair of arms is for giving you a hand. One pair of arms is for playing in the band. You will write these words in your book with pencil. One pair of arms is for sailing on the tide. One pair of arms is for hitching a ride. One pair of arms is for moving side to side. One pair of arms helps me to hide. One pair of arms is for surfing through the night. One pair of arms is for flying my kite. Two pairs of arms are for painting things bright. And my mouth is for giving you a great big bite. So you'll write these all in your book with pencil. Now exercise 2 and 3 of the same lesson 5. These are writing practice exercises. Now students, we have learnt about octopus. Now you will close your book and write in your copy what comes to your mind, that for which thing octopus uses its arms. You will write the octopus uses its arms for painting, the octopus uses its arm for drawing, the octopus uses its arm for playing the band, the octopus uses its arms for whatever we have learned in the previous lesson about octopus. Whatever comes to your mind, you will write in your rough copy, and then you will say to your elder sister or brother to check it. Now students, number 3 is free writing. Do you remember we have learnt a story about Jack and Dave, sunken ship, diving for treasure, lesson 3. That story has no end. Means Jack came outside without any treasure. So you will write the end for the story. Means when Jack will again dive and he will again go in the bottom of the sea, how he had brought the treasure up and what happened there. You will write the second part of story in your own words. Whatever comes to your mind, you mention it on paper and give ending to that story. That will be a writing practice for you. Now dear students, learn and repeat all exercises of this unit. I am really proud of you. Work hard, shine more and more brighter. Allah Hafiz.